Top that.
What's up, everybody? It's your host, Cleric Dragoon, and in today's video, guys, I got some exciting Gobolaloon action, cold-blooded Gobolaloon action to be precise. But guys, I have got a 9v10 triple. It was in the Bad Intentions versus Pre-Dom War. Let's get to it by Wraith. It's really cool to watch. Just love it. Now, I know this is not a maxed 10, guys, but Wraith is a 9. He is a max 9, but he is a 9 nonetheless. And this is a lot of DPS in this base. This is a very, very impressive attack. And this is definitely anti-air layout, and he still aired this base. So let's take a look at it right now. He's just got some wizards out there and just kind of cutting the funnel. Got the queen going on the town hall. Get down that really high percentage building. And right here is golems down, just tanking the wizards. And they've got the funnel made here. The queen is kind of on a naked queen walk right now. Here comes his bowlers, wall breakers. Perfect jump spell. Probably going to rage here in a minute. There goes the rage. And now the queen is in duress here, guys. She is being hit by several point defense, and she had to go down. Was not going to make it there. As long as the balloon goes down from the CC, he's good to go, because that lavahound makes no difference to Wraith's attack here, guys. So honestly, sometimes it's good that the queen doesn't pop the lavahound. So the lavahound is inconsequential to the rest of this attack. That's a great strategy by Wraith in thinking that out. And right here comes his lie low portion. Just look how beautiful. He's got these balloons pathing into those ADs. But now, guys, he has used all of his spells. That heal is all he's got to get through the rest of his base. And there's a lot of base left. Look at those Teslas. Those are max Teslas. Good gracious. And here we go. All these balloons are starting to get really busted up. Is he going to make it? Is he going to make it? Let's speed it up just a little bit. Yes, he is. Look at that. The skellies, air skellies are pestering the balloons as well. But they popped the hound, which was great. And the hound took care of the skellies. GG Wraith. Excellent attack here, man. Very impressive. Tell you guys, air is bay. Air is bay. I'm gonna preach that post update every video. All right, guys, I got a cold-blooded Gobolaloon being performed by myself here, and I'm gonna tell you exactly why. As you know, in some of my earlier videos before this update, you know, the objectives of a cold-blooded is 1 AD, the CC, and the queen. And that's exactly what I'm going to get with this. Now, I do know that my heroes are higher level, so I can get through more defenses. So let's take a look here. I'm going to funnel into the queen's pedestal area, and I'm going to get all of my objectives met. Using that baby drag over there because he's not targeted until he killed the camp. So right now, everything looks really good. Here's my wall breakers that got in. Queen and king are coming in. And I have made it in. And honestly, right here, I probably could have saved that rage. I just used it. Thought that I needed. I actually had it for the kill squad, so I had planned on using it anyway. But I probably didn't need it at all. I probably could have got away with that, not using it. But I ain't gonna lie, it helped out probably. Queen's ability is used, and she is gonna target that AD next, and that's what I needed. Boom. Once that's done, my Laloon can commence, and I'm good to go. Got the hounds coming in. And I'm not quite sure why I've dropped that other hound over there, but I did, and he is going to die without any use whatsoever. That was a bad drop. I was hoping he would go to that first AD where the max hound is currently. I healed through this Tesla farm. And right here I got 2 more haste spells, so I got to be really smart about this. And get everything working together. And get through these defenses right here. And right there, the last AD is down. And once that Tesla goes down, guys, it is going to be a wrap. But I lost my balloons. That black balloon, or black air mine, got my balloons going into the Tesla. And there you go. It's a wrap. It's just clean up, guys. Just clean up. And this is old meta base, guys. This is called a Southern Teaser. But don't sleep on them. I mean, old meta bases, if you disrespect them and sleep on them, you'll come up with a 2-star very easily. Alright guys, I got another great example of cold-blooded Gobolaloon right here by Aaron. Now let's take a look. And you know, guys, in a Gobolaloon cold-blooded, typically you're looking for 1 AD down with the queen and the CC. Yep, he got that mortar, so that's going to give him... well, honestly, I'm not really sure, because the golem is not going to redirect there, so I'm not quite sure what that was about, but maybe it was just for the splash. Right here, though, I'm a little concerned. This attack could go wrong here if he doesn't get his troops towards the queen. Right here, they're all funneling towards the middle, and the queen is still not dealt with. But right here, the enemy queen has engaged the attacking queen, luckily, and she goes down. So right now the queen doesn't matter anymore. If she dies to the Barb King, it doesn't matter, but she doesn't, because it's the lie low time. And here he comes across this base, and he has 3 haste here to get through, couple of hounds, 1 AD. And that Tesla farm strikes fear in me right now. And he waited as long as he could right there. I was beginning to wonder if he was actually going to use that haste there. He probably should have used it sooner, but it's okay. He's got the AD down. The bow's going down. And guys, that's what I'm talking about. When you see that type of attack, you know, and you see maybe that the attacker could have done something differently, you know, that maybe was a slight mistake. But guys, the loons are still working. He still powered through, and the attack was successful. So they are still forgiving, just different. Just gotta point it out, guys. Good job, Aaron. Excellent attack. All right, guys, I'm going to talk to you guys about my thought process on this attack. And initially, I thought about coming in up here at the top, you know, to access the queen and this AD, but honestly the funnel was just dreadful with those storages. I wanted to go cold-blooded, did not want to deal with those storages, to be honest. That's just too much to ask out of your kill squad. A lot of things can go wrong, and honestly the funnel is the primary thing that has to be completed in an attack to be successful. So right here, I'm going to throw a baby drag down. And that baby drag, I'm going to throw him on the left side of this gold mine, or whatever you want to call it. And at that point, he's going to take a left, and he's going to just work through this. And by the time he gets to this camp, he's going to get targeted. But until then, he'll be targeted by this, by the way. But until then, he's going to get me at least 3 things down before he dies. And for that, I'm thankful. And then, so now my initial concern is the top half of the funnel. So, you know, and by the way, let me just do this right quick. This cuts the funnel right here, guys, on the bottom side of the base. So that part of the funnel was cut, and now what I want to do is cut this part of the funnel. So I'm gonna lock a golem on this mortar, right? But these defenses I need to attract, because ultimately I'm throwing wizards over here, 2 and 2. So I need those wizards to be safe, and they're going to work in to this elixir storage. But I need those wizards to live, and I need them to get their job done to cut that funnel. So I've got to attract the attention of these 2 defenses right here, and obviously this one as well. I got to get him too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my golem and I'm going to put him in over here. And what he's going to do then is these are going to look at him. And they're going to have their eyes on the golem. That's what I want. So once I drop those 4 wizards after the golem, there we go. I've created that. They're locked in on the golem. He's taking punishment, but the funnel is created. Now at this point, right before I just let the funnel creation happen here, but I'm going to drop a jump. Like once the funnel's cut, everything looks good. I'm going to drop that jump, and then I'm going to drop my royals, and then I am going to drop my CC bowlers. So once they start going in, obviously they're going to take out, you know, the rest of these trash buildings, and the bowlers are going to basically eliminate a lot of this base. I'm going to rage, like once they get into that pocket, I'm going to rage around in here somewhere, or maybe around in here somewhere. It just depends on how they're doing and how bad they're getting banged up. You know, a lot of times it depends on that. Obviously, guys, there's going to be a poison at some point. Oops, I used that for the bowlers. Gotta go back, get this one. Yep. So there's going to be a poison here. But when this is all said and done, I hope to at least have about this much, let's see. I hope to have about this much of the base complete by the kill squad. That is my ultimate goal here with this attack. I need to have that much of the base taken by my kill squad. So this area of defenses up top, that area is actually not going to be affected, and they're not going to be affected by my Laloon initially, but that's part of the creative process on attacking. You have to have a plan for that, because I've got to come back and get those. Now the queen and the CC is going to die to my kill squad, so that part of the objective is complete. I'm going to get an AD down, which is great. That's why I'm going cold-blooded, because I got 3 hounds. Now I'll start my phase 2, which, let's see, that's poison. We need a yeah, let's use this. So my hounds my hounds are going to come in like this to that AD, and then I'm going to start my Lalo. And so I'm coming in right here. Oh, by the way, I know there's a Tesla here, guys. There's a Tesla. So I have a plan for that Tesla. Basically, I'm going to come in pretty heavy with these balloons. You know, I got 4 balloons here. I'm coming in with, I think, around 3 here and 3 here. So what I'm going to do too is my next hound is going to come across, and I'm going to save him for a little bit. I'm not going to use him right away. I'm going to ease him into it. And so while that's going on, before I drop that 3rd hound, I'm going to haste right here. I'm going to get on through that. I'm going to haste right here, and I'm going to haste right here. And as that's going on, guys, I'm going to drop some more balloons right here. And I think I dropped 2. So I think I had about 14 balloons. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I might have dropped 3 there. I'm not really sure. Might have been. I might have actually went a little bit heavier on the top. This one right here could be 4. But anyway, as we're going, I save a couple for cleanup. You always want to do that. And what's going to end up happening here is the balloons are going to just push through this part of the base, and they're going to end here and eliminate this. And I'm going to haste. Matter of fact, I'm going to use that 4th haste through that last box, and that's going to get me there. Now I got one more haste, guys, and at this point my plan is to let the balloons, once they get through this, they're going to turn back up and they're going to head towards this area we talked about earlier. And so what I'm going to do is just kind of wait on my balloons to get around the queen's pedestal. And once they get there, I'm going to haste. And that's going to get me through the rest of those defenses, and the base is wrecked. So let's take a look at the attack and see how it went according to my plan. Alright guys, now let's take a look at this last example of cold-blooded Gobolaloon. We've explained it, we've looked at the breakdown of this base, and let's take a look at the attack. And everything pretty much at the beginning goes to plan. Everything's looking good here. The 4 wizards are not in danger. The point defenses are... Now my baby drag goes the wrong way. I was thinking my baby drag would go the other way, but it's okay. But right now the funnel is created. Here comes the bowlers, the royals. Just waiting on the rage. Want to get... There's the poison for the CC. And right here I go ahead and rage. I want to get a little bit deeper with the rage. But those minions concern me. My king's health was getting pretty rough. But the CC helped drag my queen in and guaranteed the funnel. And as you'll see, she's going to take out the areas of the base that we were talking about. But right now, I'll go ahead and start my Laloon, because ultimately in an air raid, time is valuable. As you can see, I came in pretty thick with the balloons. Here comes the 3rd hound. Once the ADs were down, I dropped the 3rd hound. There's those balloons on the mortar, and they're going to meet up with them towards the bottom. Now I lose that pack of balloons over to that Tesla. That was not really part of my thought process at all, but it's okay. Gonna get through here, and now it's just saving those balloons and that hound, saving the haste for the right moment. And I really kind of wanted that hound to pop, so but I needed to go ahead and get these balloons through this area, because ultimately the wizard tower will splash your balloons and destroy them. So you can't play around the wizard tower. You have to go ahead and push through it. And that's what I did. And the hound is popped. That was great. And we're going to speed it up now. It went very textbook. I was very happy with the results. And there you go. Everything's gone. And guys, I hope you enjoyed watching these great examples of cold-blooded Gobolaloon. It's a great attack. Obviously, you guys know I love Gobolaloons. Shattered or cold-blooded, it is one of my favorite attacks. It's older, kind of older and newer meta mixed together, but it's just so awesome. It seems to me it's so easy. Maybe you guys think it's complicated, but to me it seems very easy, and I look for it a lot in bases. And so with that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope this video helped you out. And if it did, let me know in the comments, please. Like, subscribe, and give me comments, guys. I love the comments. Keep them rolling. And guys, that'll do it for me. I am out of here.